So I'm back with Reyna. Reyna, this will be the third time that I interview you, and the last time was 4 months ago. How have you been in those 4 months?
Well, like, things have been, like, for a little while it was good, and then all of a sudden, like, just, bad news and more bad news, like, but, like, I guess I'm doing okay right now. I'm on the other side of town, but, like, I'm usually over, like, in a different part of town when I see you, of course, so it's a surprise.
How do you end up over here? Just friends or what?
My dad used to live this way, and I found out he passed away a couple years ago, and I didn't even know till now, But, I came by, just to see what was up with some of my old friends, and, if I see any of my family members that, used to stay this way too,
Did you go to school around here?
No, just, when I was a little kid, my mom and my dad broke up, and, I was only a couple years old, and, I didn't meet my dad again until I was, 15, and when I did, this is the area he was staying in, so I just, came this way to see what's up with some of my old friends and stuff this way, and see if, I don't know, if, I know my grandma, Ernestina, she, passed away, so I was just, coming this way to see if, I could see the house or anything. I don't even think that house is there anymore, But, yeah.
I've known you about 2 years, so my condolences in the passing of your father. Is it you're barely finding out 2 years after the fact? Is it because you've been out in the streets and kind of just lost the communication, or what?
I haven't talked to my dad since, my son was a year old, my oldest son. And that's specifically because he decided to move all the way out to, a different, state, He was in, Farmington, New Mexico. So, when my family members found out about him passing, it was because they were looking through obituaries in that town, Because they hadn't got a hold of him in a long time.
Okay.
So, I guess, they ended up finding something of him, and, yeah. It's just, the only reason they knew is because they had to go digging,
So, yeah, you're right. You're on the opposite side of town where I've normally seen you.
Yeah.
Are blues just as bad here as they are where you're at normally on the other side of town, or?
It's not as many people doing them around here, but most definitely, you can get them round the clock around here,
Yeah, it's kind of easy to get.
Yeah, but where I'm from, they got them all day, every day. You can choose and pick which friggin' plug you want to work with and stay with that person. Over here, if your plug ain't got it, you kind of you pretty much ain't got it till they get it.
Right.
Yep.
And what were you doing when I approached you?
Oh, man, I was over there at Circle K, dude, and I was feeling all down because the worker in there was being a f***ing pain in my neck, dude. He was over there, he specifically asked me while I'm pouring my coffee and stuff. It's kind of expensive. It's $2 and something cents. You gonna pay for that, right? I'm yeah. Of course I am. Man, dude, it's just, profiling and stuff,
So he's just kind of being rude to you, thinking you don't have money to pay for that? Mm-hmm. But you did have money to pay for it?
I had way more than, I still got an extra $10 in my bag right now. And that's only because, I've been over here, helping people and, doing, side jobs and stuff and just, trying to save up, But, having $10, that's a lot more than I usually have,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how people make money out here? Side jobs or washing windows, opening doors, or how does that work?
Well, where I'm from, everything's a hustle over there, but, right here, it's a little more, more easier to get with work because there's not that many people like there is over there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do for the rest of the day?
Right now, I'm gonna try to get a little bit more money, get some dinner, and then like basically like do the usual, hang out, smoke, and see if I can get some more jobs or something, and that way I can hang out tomorrow again instead of excuse my language, hang out tomorrow instead of having to just, you know, work throughout the whole day, you know.
And compared to where you're usually at, do you see young people over here as well, or more young people on that side of town?
More young people on the other side of town.
Is it because, so like you mentioned, there's more blues available there, so they just want to be a close, like easy access to the blues, or what?
It's, the fact of it is, like, no matter where you go, even though we do what we do, you'll see whenever a child or a family comes by, hey, yo, kids, hey, there's kids coming this way. We always put it away. We don't, like, disrespect a family or anything like that.
What did that guy ask you?
Oh, when I get done, if I can holler at him.
So go talk to him when you're done here?
Yeah.
What do you think he wants?
I have no clue.
You don't know?
But usually, like, if it was the other side of town, it'd be,
like a date?
Yep.
Do you get mad when they ask you for dates?
Oh, yeah, the other side of town, I carry pepper spray with me and a knife for sure. You know?
To protect yourself a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. And, like, more of the fact that it is, just as mad as I get them asking me, they can get just as mad at me declining them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too dangerous, you know, to get in a car with somebody, a stranger you don't know. Like, you might not
You never want to get into a car with a stranger, and you never want to get into a car with more than one person, because they will overpower you real quick.
So people have reached out to me like, hey, my daughter was out there in the streets and we think she was, you know, taken. You know, so have you heard of that happening out here in the streets?
Yeah, and I've also had to, like, track somebody down that was, and friggin', like, basically when I did, like, the most strangest part of it is she didn't want to come home.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I got her, like, right there, like, right there next to me, and I'm like, come on, I can take you, and she didn't want to.
She was, what, accustomed to it, that life, or
She was accustomed to they were feeding her so much drugs, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she didn't want to come with me because she knew she wasn't going to get that with me.
Wow. Well, that's a big sacrifice, you know?
Yeah.
Because we all know what they were making her do, right?
Yep.
So that's unfortunate, but it's happening out here in Phoenix. That's why young girls, 13, 14, 15-year-olds, oh, cool, it's out there.
They're
I'm
lying
having
about
fun.
their ages,
Yeah.
and they're coming out here like they're a big girl, and they're not.
And they have no idea about the dangers,
Yep.
huh?
No idea.
That's why you and other people out here, adults, need to tell them, stop coming out here. Don't come out here. It's not fun. It's not glamorous.
I got babies. I tell them all the time, I don't want to see my baby out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. My mom still cries every time she sees me out here.
How often does she come to look for you or talk to you?
She doesn't really look for me. She waits for me to hit her up. I at least hit her up on her birthday every year, you know?
Okay.
If I don't, that's when she gets scared and starts panicking and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about for Christmas, Thanksgiving? Do you, like, reach out to them so they know you're alive?
Yeah. Like, especially for my kids, but, like, sometimes there'll just be them times where they'll steal my phone or something and I won't have no way to get a hold of them.
Right.
Yep.
My last question, what's the dollar amount for these? Are these pills, are they going up or going down?
Yeah, they're going back up. They're going back up. They went down all the way to, like, for a minute you could get them for $1. And then now they're going back up to like $5 a pop in certain areas, and other areas, like this area, is like $3.
Why do you think that's happening?
Oh, because what's going on in Mexico and everything, and like the people are like just like barely noticing that most of the fentanyl is actually coming through Canada instead of Mexico, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, it's keeping it low but not too low, you know. So like, yeah.
So Reyna, it was really nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you, sir.
Please take care of yourself. Be safe out here. I really hope that one day you call me to take you to treatment so you get better and go, you know, return to your kids, your family. Yeah. They miss you. I'm sure they love you, but here they're seeing you. You're still on earth with us, and one day you'll fight to get back. Okay, so I'm gonna go get you something to eat. But for now, take care, and we'll talk soon. Okay.
All right. Thank you.